Kenneth Witt, and welcome to Gun Dog Nation. Gun Dog Nation is much more than a podcast. It's a movement to build a community of people around the world that like to watch a well-trained dog do what it's bred to do. Also, we want to get our youth involved into the sport of gun dogs, whether it be hunting, sport, or competition. We want to build a community of people united to preserve our gun dog heritage and to be better gun dog owners. Tune in to each weekly episode and learn about training, dog health, wellness, and nutrition. We will also offer tips for hunting with dogs and for competition, hunt tests, field trials, and other dog sports that involve gun dogs. Please go to our website, gundognation.com, and subscribe to our email list. We will keep you informed weekly with podcasts that are coming out. We also will be providing newsletters with training tips and health tips for your dog. You can also go to patreon.com/gundognation and become a member. There's different levels of membership on there. Just go check that out. Also, would like to thank Sean Brock for providing the music for this show, the introduction and the outro. As Sean Brock, he played everything on there except the banjo by Scott Vestal and the dobro by Jerry Douglas. Sean is a neighbor of mine from over in Harlan, Kentucky. I'm just across the mountain in Hyden, Kentucky, and he's a super talented guy. But most of all, I want you guys to check out the Creekers. They are also from Hyden, Kentucky, and this is an up-and-coming bluegrass and country band, and these guys are hot. They're all over TikTok and YouTube. You will hear these guys because in a year or so, they will be on the radio. They are very talented. Their videos are going viral on the net. These boys are family. Two of the lead singers, one grew up with my daughters, and the other one is my cousin's son, so he's family. But check them out. Check out the Creekers. Also, last but not least, if you want to buy a hat, koozie, t-shirt, or even gun dog supplies, go to shopgundognation.com and you can purchase any of those items. Thank you so much for listening. It's a privilege to have people that want to put up with me talking about dogs all the time. I actually enjoy what I do, and I'm so glad to have this opportunity, and thank you. All right, Kenneth Witt, the Gun Dog Nation podcast, coming at you live. Well, not really live because it's going to be pre-recorded, but come to you from Texas today at the ranch in Fort McCavitt. And I've been chasing these ladies around, trying to get them on the podcast. They're so busy. We all three hunt, and I was actually hunting with one of your hunting mates' boyfriends the other day, Landon Poplin.
Oh, yeah.
What's his girlfriend's name? I feel so bad. What is her name? Do you know?
We have a lot of girls to keep track of. We can't keep track of the significant others.
I should have had that on here. But anyway, so Laurel, since you're first on the row here, I'm going to start with you. Tell me, just introduce yourself, where you're from and everything.
So I'm originally from North Carolina, but I moved out to Middle Tennessee last year. I mean, not last year, 3 years ago. So I'm like an hour outside of Nashville. I work in landscaping and went to school for agriculture, and me and Jaycey run Sisterhood together.
Nice. Are you close to McMinnville?
I don't even know where that is.
It's probably an hour and a half southeast. It's just south of Cookeville, about an hour maybe.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably like 2 hours flat from there.
Okay. So okay, got you. Now, Jaycey, I've already said your name. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I'm from Dallas, Texas area, but my family, we moved. Yeah, not too far. We moved here to Anger, North Carolina, just an hour south of Raleigh, a little over a year ago. For my husband coaches at Campbell University, and I'm a special ed teacher for a high school. And yeah, we have two little kids. We have a 3-year-old sassy girl and a little 6-month-old boy. So other than that, I just do Sisterhood with Laurel. Yep.
You know, my wife, y'all just met the wife on here. She's from Dallas. She went to Ursula. She's from North Dallas.
Okay.
She went to Texas Tech too.
Oh, she's a Red Raider.
Yeah. Heidi, what's the town? What's the area you're from? What?
Oh, Addison. I'm from Carrollton.
Yeah.
Which is literally next door neighbors with Addison.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Her family all lives there still. Anyway, small world.
Yeah.
I wish I lived in Texas.
What's that?
I wish I lived in Texas.
You know something, Laurel? So I'm born and raised Kentucky, stayed there until I was up in my 40s, early 40s.
Oh, nice.
And I've been in Texas 13, now going on 14 years. I love it.
You know Dale Hollow then.
Yeah. So I'm just, y'all know Macy, right? Macy Sizemore?
Yeah.
Does she hunt with y'all?
I know who Macy is.
So she's kind of quiet. So she's from London. I'm on east. I'm in the mountains near Hazard and Harlan. I live in Hyden.
Oh, we actually shot those big paddlefish in London.
Okay, yeah. Those gars? Or
They're like, I don't know what technically they are, but they're like as big as a
dinosaurs?
person, and we shot them with our bows.
yeah.
They're prehistoric fish.
Was it on the Rockcastle River?
I think
Laurel
is there a
Lake.
lake called Laurel Lake or something up
Laurel
there?
Lake. Yeah, my mom lives there. She lives in London there, yeah.
Small world. I
And
mean, my dad lives on Dale Hollow, and I basically grew up on and off that lake. So,
well, I've only been on that lake once. They have Trooper Island. I don't know if it's still there, but
oh yeah, that's where we go. That's where we go dock up right next to Trooper Island.
yeah. Well, that's where I went to.
That's
I was
cool.
a young man, but young. Yeah. Anyway, so there's so much I want to talk to y'all about, but let's just start here. How did you all join up? Tell everybody what the Sisterhood is.
Well, I'll tell you what the Sisterhood is not, because I think a lot of people think that we're a club, which we're not.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like a community. So it doesn't take anything but being a female to be a part of it and to do anything with us. But we basically run hunting and fishing trips at just reputable outfitters and charters. So that girls can have like a fun, safe time and meet like-minded women, and just where they don't have to feel intimidated going and meeting new people and just doing something that they like, even if they have little to no experience at all.
I love that. And I won't talk too much, which is a problem for me, but I think, part of the things that I do here, and I'm not really good at anything, but I just try to get people, young people, ladies, men, old, young, whatever, to get involved in the sport. Me, it's dogs, right? I like hunting dogs, any kind of hunting dog. That's why I don't just have a retriever podcast, which is 80% of the podcast that's out there. And I'm not knocking them because I listen to them. I have retrievers, but I've hunted with everything. So I want to get more people involved. That's why I like having guests like you to show the world, hey, we're real hunters, right? We really hunt. And we're not just here on social media hunting. We're the real deal. And that's what I like about y'all. Never met y'all in person, but from what I've been told, you're authentic. You're real hunters. And I love it. So tell us more.
Yeah, look at
So
that.
that's actually one of the reasons we started Sisterhood. Whoa.
Yes.
Was because a lot of women do get that reputation right off the bat, especially if they're active on social media. A lot of people will say they're hunting for the wrong reasons. They're just doing it for the attention. They're doing it for the likes. And that's one thing me and Jaycey battled when we first started hunting. We were posting about it, sharing our experiences, nothing out of the ordinary, and we're getting bashed. And so we really started Sisterhood to just spread positivity within the women's side of the hunting community. You look like you're about to say something.
No, sorry. I was going to say, what's the largest group of ladies y'all had on a hunt?
When we do like our surveys, are you talking about like age? Between 24
No,
okay. Go ahead.
No, like how many, what's the most ladies that have been on a hunt at one time with y'all?
We had,
Dang, Jaycey was ready with the facts.
I was about to spew some data. The largest.
No, I'm never going to ask women their age, even your age. So, yeah.
The largest hunt we've had was 22 ladies in one weekend for a 2-day hunt. And it was really fun, and it could have been crazy bad, but everybody was so awesome. Like it was one of those that we were a little nervous about, but we had so much interest, and so many girls wanted to go, and we just made it work, and it was awesome.
22. I can't get 4 guys to hunt with me. They'll back out, or somebody backs out. How do you do that? How do y'all get that many people to agree to show up at one place?
See, that's what we struggled with at first with Sisterhood, which is why we kind of had to establish it. Because you have people backing out, and then you already have the lodge paid for, you already have the guide paid for, and then that puts you in a hole. So that's kind of why we have non-refundable deposits, because we pay the guide, and then we don't get screwed if someone backs out.
Right. We have
time. But that hunt that Jaycey's talking about, it was actually in South Texas. It was a dove hunt.
Okay. And how many people backed out on that?
I don't think a single person
we overbooked it, actually.
Yeah. I think it was originally supposed to be 18.
And I think when people are paying good money for it, too, when people are paying good money for it, it's harder for them to be like, I'm just not going to go. Like, they're invested in it.
Yeah.
Yes. Did I see, we may have something in common here. Well, we've got a lot of things in common, but did I see that you all went on a sea duck hunt?
Oh, yeah. We went on 3.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because we want to do exactly what you just did next year.
Okay. You want me to tell you about it a little bit?
Oh, yeah. It looked like you got stuck on the island. Your flight got canceled, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was, so luckily, we got stuck in Anchorage because you have to fly there and then take a small plane to the island. And so I didn't get stuck on the island, thank God, because when you're done hunting, there's a new group coming in and you can't hunt, there's nothing to do. There's no restaurant. There's nothing. I mean, there's a store that's open part-time. You get it. But yeah, so getting there is the journey, and I'll be honest with y'all, like I'm not a crazy experienced waterfowl hunter, but I've hunted like crazy this past year, but I don't want to take up this time because I want you girls to talk, but y'all would love it. It's beautiful. It's not near as extreme conditions as I thought it would be. On a daily basis, the island was about 30 to 40 degrees, sometimes 50 degrees warmer than Anchorage. So it stayed in the 30s. And then when we flew back to Anchorage, we left the island when we were done. It was 38 degrees. Landed in Anchorage, it was minus 13.
Jeez.
It just makes no sense to me, but it was warmer the whole time we were there. So, yeah, y'all should go, and I'll be glad to talk. I don't want to take up y'all's time on here telling you about it. I'll tell y'all about it some more, but I highly recommend it. It was really something. It's an adventure. It's beautiful. Hello, this is Kenneth DeWitt with the Gun Dog Nation podcast, and we're proud to announce that we are now partnered with Ducks Unlimited. Since 1937, Ducks Unlimited has been on a mission protecting the wetlands that waterfowl call home, from the northern breeding grounds to the southern wintering havens. Thanks to the effort of passionate volunteers and supporters, Ducks Unlimited has conserved millions of acres. But the truth is, the work isn't done. Come be part of the next 1,000,000-acre year. Visit ducks.org/volunteer today and join a team making a real difference. Because when it comes to protecting our continent's waterfowl, that's what Ducks Unlimited does. Hello, this is Kenneth Witt with Gun Dog Nation podcast. We are so proud to be sponsored by Dog and Hunt Supply in Quitman, Arkansas. Many of you know Summer Reynolds, and she runs the best dog supply store in the United States. I've been there. I buy from her. She has everything you could imagine. Her store and her workers, they are Garmin experts. Matter of fact, Summer herself can work on your Garmin collars. She's also a lifelong hunter, a generational hunter. She owns hunting dogs. She doesn't just sell dog equipment, she backs it up. She's the real deal. And actually, I think she actually might own more dogs than I do. If whether you hunt coon, rabbit, hogs, predators, or you're a turkey hunter, you name it, they have supplies there for you. She has Sitka, Filson, Haybo Outdoors, all kinds of clothing, boots, boat boots, deck boots, hunting boots, you name it, they have it. It's dogandhunt.com. Check out Summer Reynolds. They're on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and we are so proud to be sponsored by them.
Yeah, we did go up to Alaska this year and do our Harlequins.
Yeah.
So we were just a little more, I think, south of where.
Yeah, he was
went,
way.
We didn't want to go up.
Yeah, we were almost in like Washington.
Or near there?
The most southwestern part of Alaska.
Oh,
but we did also have to take a little plane to an island, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Would be. It's, this year, I had never been to Alaska. Well, I say this year, last year, but my wife and I went with another couple that's friends of mine. They used to on the ranch beside me for a fishing trip. And I'd never been to Alaska in my life, but it's pretty neat, isn't it? I mean, was that your all's
Yeah, it's
first
awesome.
time there, honey?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It was our favorite experience to date.
So, did y'all have how many members of the sisterhood? And I know it's not a group. But how many members of the community got to go on that hunt?
It was just 6 of us, so me and JC plus 4 other girls. And that's about really as many as you can fit with the boat and the tiny town and one rental vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. Was it pretty isolated island too?
Oh yeah.
It was pretty small.
Okay. Yeah, St. Paul's small, and then there's just not a lot. There's hardly anything there.
They had
Too
grocery
healthy.
stores there, but they closed at like 6 p.m. So we were like, what? How are we supposed to get our coffee for the morning?
Yeah, we had to. That's the thing when you're there, and there's a lot. You're staying at this what you want to call a lodge. It's a house, but you have to eat what's there. Tough luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to
Well, for the most
crab.
part,
So what
what
did
we
y'all-
ate was stuff that we scavenged.
Well, how many hunts? Y'all have to know the numbers yet because JC's here going to spew out some stats. But how many hunts have you all done as a group
Oh,
to
total.
date?
Oh man.
That's a good one to know. But I don't think
is a
we
good
have
one.
that written down anywhere. But on average, we do run like 20 to 25 trips per year.
Wow.
Yeah. Well over, probably
I
over
counted those
100.
up, so I do know the yearly average.
Yeah, so probably around 100.
That's
a little.
insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you all? I'm curious. Like you ladies are on social media. I'm on social media. I tag you all sometimes. By the way, I hope you don't mind. But do you all get a lot of inquiries? Other ladies reaching out to you. Hey, how can I get involved? I want to hunt. I've never hunted. I grew up in the city. Tell me some of the great stories that y'all have got from people like this. I know that has to happen regularly.
Yeah, I would love to tell one.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, about a girl we had that came and hunted with us a couple years ago. Her name was Lizzie
Yes.
Musi, and she was on the TV show Street Outlaws. And she actually was dying from breast cancer. And she said that one of the last things she wanted to do was crane hunt. And she came out and crane hunted with us. And she was the coolest person ever and had us all crying about her terminal illness. And she was so strong about it and just knew where she was going. And it was very, very inspiring and such a fun weekend. And she ended up passing away the June after we hunted in January. So it was cool that she reached out to us about that and got to do that. So that's probably one of my favorite things is just getting to see somebody want to do something so bad. And we have that a lot, but that one was really, really special to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's I can't even respond to that. That's but
it
thanks.
was tough. We were
Yeah.
all in tears after that weekend for sure.
I
But
mean,
she was just like, it was to see her the way she carried herself throughout that weekend, even though she knew she didn't have much time left, was like truly inspiring because she was just the happiest person there. I mean, she was spreading good vibes and
Yeah, so grateful.
it was tough for sure.
we all sit sometimes complain about our problems in life, but doesn't that change it when you spend time
yeah.
with somebody like that?
Oh, yeah.
What's the biggest impression or change that made on you all? I'll ask Laura, what did it do to you? I mean, when you left from that hunt.
Honestly, I live every day like it's my last because we don't know when our last day is going to be. So you don't want to leave off on a bad note with anyone.
Yeah.
Just live life to the fullest. And you can ask JC, I'm always going hard every day. Like there is no stopping me. Even if I was sickly or dying, or in the same type of state, I would be out there doing it.
Yeah, especially
Jason, what about you? Is there something that stands out to you?
Yeah, I just felt like, I don't know, it was inspiring for her to go do something despite like the crummy, I mean, just awful, more than crummy circumstance she was in. And just to be positive through
Yeah.
it all, really. Like, I don't know, she didn't shed a single tear. Like, she had us all crying there. And she was like, guys, it's okay. Like, I know where I'm going. I've lived a beautiful life. And so I guess just feeling gratitude, because she could feel gratitude. She was only, I don't know, 33 or 34 years old. It was very shocking.
I
and
do want to
hard.
add to that. Jaycey
Yes.
did say it, just so how positive she was that weekend. I think that impacted everyone. Like, when I'm feeling negative or feel like I have a negative attitude or outlook during the day, it kind of is like, why? Like, there's people out there that are literally in horrible situations. So it just really does change your perspective and makes you think a little more about how you're acting on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, I agree. I mean, and believe me, you get my age, that stuff really has a huge impact on you. But see, to me, that shows the importance of what you ladies are doing, and I think I love what you're doing. Like it. So I'll change gears because we need to talk about a lighter topic. That I'm so glad you shared that, because I think that's very important for people to know. And who knows, maybe someone listening will reach out to y'all and with another issue like that. Hopefully it's not terminal, but you know what I mean. Maybe but like I have 4 kids. I have 2 daughters that are married, and neither one hunts. My oldest hunted a little bit, and I have 2 sons. One's in law school in Tennessee, and one's my youngest son's at Kentucky, University of Kentucky. And
nice.
Hannah, y'all know Hannah. She met my youngest son, Gage, and I think Macy has 2. But anyway, he's the only one that really hunts, and but you can't make somebody. I never try to make my kids do something they didn't want to do, right? So, but if we can people can see how fun it is and how much. Like the relationship, just like you ladies, I've made some of the best friends I have from hunting trips, and I'm sure you all have, obviously, right? So
I've met all my best friends through hunting, really.
Yeah, well, I had a podcast. It's been quite a while back. It ended up being really popular, but it was with Abby and Hannah Hall, and Abby, both of those girls grew up in basically city girls, right? I mean, they never really hunted or anything. And now, did you all have that kind of background? Did y'all grow up in hunting backgrounds? Okay.
No, we didn't. Me and Jaycey have similar backgrounds, so we actually didn't start hunting until college, both of us. So that was even more drive to start Sisterhood and show these girls. I mean, who better to lead than someone who can show you it is possible to get into it later in life. Like, it's never too late. I mean, it's intimidating, yes, but it's possible.
Yes. And that's what I like too. And that podcast on YouTube blew up. And I believe that's why. I believe it's because both ladies had never hunted, they had no background whatsoever, and now they're both pretty. I would say Hannah's hardcore, and Abby she works and is married too, but she's as hardcore as she can be when she gets time, and she trains dogs, or she runs dogs and stuff, so let me ask you that, ladies. Do y'all have hunting dogs? Hey, it's Kenneth Whip with the Gun Dog Nation podcast, and I'm very proud to have as a new sponsor Cable Gangs. That's spelled Gangz. Brendan Landry at Cable Gangs has developed, in my opinion, and I'm a customer, the best tie-out systems on the market. They're easy to pack, easy to store. They can coil up just like an extension cord. They use premium galvanized steel cable coated with durable UV-resistant PVC coating. Brandon can make custom products, anything you want that's related to a dog tie-out system or a cable system or a way to safely secure your dog. They've even made a system that works with a bicycle so you can go and exercise your your bicycles and have your dog running along with you. It would be impossible for me to describe to you all the different custom applications they have, so just go to their website at cablegains.com and check it out. But also, they make dog tie-outs, a way to safely secure your dog if you're at a field trial, a hunt test, coonhound competition, whatever that might be, beagles. These guys make the best product on the market. Check it out for yourself, cablegains.com. Hey, it's Kenneth Witt with the Gun Dog Nation podcast, and we are so proud to be partnered with the National Shoot to Retrieve Association, also known as NASTRA. NASTRA has a common love for producing the best bird dogs possible. It's a great community that builds and bonds everlasting friendships. I've actually got to meet a lot of the NASTRA members who's taken me hunting and some other grouse hunting and stuff in different places. So I can honestly say I'm a member, and I'm proud to be partnered with them. NASTRA hosts national and regional field trials that emphasize the working ability of bird dogs. They have been around for over 50 years. There's a reason that NASTRA has been around that long. Please check them out at www.nstra.org and belong and support your local NASTRA club. They do have national and regional events, and it's a good place to help learn to be a better dog trainer, a better dog owner, and to compete with your bird dog. Thank you.
Yes, I have a hunting dog, a black lab named Rio.
I have kids right now.
Yeah, yeah, that's. Hey, have you hunted with? Well, I should know the answer to that, JC. But have you owned a hunting dog in the past?
I never have. I went to college, learned how to hunt, got married, and we had started having kids. So it's not been on the radar. Just I travel a lot and fly a lot. Laurel drives everywhere, so she brings her dog everywhere. And she is a great hunting dog.
The reason that I drive is because of my dog.
Yes, me too. They wouldn't allow, you know that, you all may know this, but dogs aren't allowed on the Aleutian Island. So they're not allowed they weren't allowed at St. Paul.
Oh, really?
Ain't that crazy? No dogs on the island, no dogs allowed.
Is that safety purposes?
It wasn't. Apparently, at least for St. Paul, it's the fur seal capital of the world, and apparently it's something to do with the seals.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was it's kind of weird, but that's just the way it is. Laurel, did you train your dog?
I did. I sent her to training for, I think, 3 or 4 months. So she did her obedience and her gun dog, and then I picked it up from there.
Okay.
She's not able to do blind retrieves or anything like that, but she does what I need her to do, and she's a natural at it. She comes from a good bloodline, and I think, every hunt I've really taken her on, she's really impressed me and impressed the girls, and I wish I could hunt her more, but it's just really not possible when we're flying and all that, but she picks up right where she left off every hunt, it seems like. So.
When we get offline, I might I'll tell you some tricks about flying with the dog. But,
she is. No, I cannot fly with her. She is a crackhead.
Okay.
She's a crackhead.
So, well, she's, that's the thing about most hunting dogs. They have a lot of juice, right? That's really what you want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's 4 years old, and people are like, how old is she, 1? And I'm like, no, she's 4.
Is she out? Did you get her there in North Carolina?
Yeah, Hyde County. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a lot of good breeders in the Carolinas. I learn more and more as I do this podcast. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I thought you all were both in Tennessee. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe the person introduced us. He's Chad's from Tennessee, and maybe that's why I thought that. But
yeah.
So how does it work? I'm listening. Say I'm a lady, a young woman, or whatever age, driving down the road, and I hear this podcast, and I'm like, man, this sounds fun. These ladies sound fun. I want to learn how to do this. How should they get a hold of y'all?
I think I'm lagging, so I apologize if I'm lagging, but they can either go to huntsisterhood.com and see our trips, and we have some details about our trips on there, like the dates, what kind of things we're hunting. They can inquire about that. It'll say if it's full or if it's not full, or they can go to our Instagram or our Facebook, and those are both just Sisterhood of the Hunt. And they can also reach out to Laurel and
Okay.
I. Laurel's page is Laurel and York, I think, and mine is just JC Stone. So we respond pretty quickly, as this is our small business and we take it very seriously, and no one else works with her for us. So it's her and I every single time.
Oh, wow. Well, let me ask y'all, and if you don't want to discuss this, I'm not trying to get in your business. I'm just trying to think, hey, if I'm a lady wanting to do this, do you all get discount rates because you go as a group and so you can offer, or is that none of my business?
We do. It depends on the trip and the outfitter.
Okay.
Some outfitters we've been to and we're like, this is bang up. We don't need a discount. Like you get what you pay for. Other outfitters are newer. They want to get more exposure, so they want to have women out there. So we'll go out there and hunt and be like, this is a cool place. These people are good people. Like, we'll have a group out here, and they'll be like, they'll discount the rate just so we can get a group out there easier, because a lot of the girls that hunt with us are young.
Okay. Well, this is my message to outfitters that are listening, to give you all a break. So when I bought this ranch in 19, and I met a friend on a hunting trip who had a TV show at the time called Texas Game Hunters. Big on YouTube. I think eventually got on Sportsman's Channel. Anyway, he's like, hey, Ken, can I bring this lady hunter out? And she was a social media star, kind of. Yeah, that might be the wrong word to use, but he was big on social media. And I didn't, I'm old. I don't really know. I didn't know about the lady hunters on social media and stuff like that. So I was kind of ignorant. So anyway, I'll try not to take too much time, but she comes to the ranch in a Mercedes. And I'm like, oh, well, Lord. Me sitting here thinking, this girl don't know anything about hunting, And she rolls out. Listen, she can hunt. She shot foxes on here. She shot an axis in the neck at about 200 some yards through trees. I never seen it. I mean, she'd outshoot me. I would have been embarrassed to shoot in front of her. And then after she posted all that on her stuff, my ranch blew up. Like, it blew up. So if you're an outfitter, these ladies, they can get you exposure that can build your business. So give them a discount. Anyway, but I'll tell you she is, because she deserves credit. But it's Nicole Spence.
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
She's on social media. Yeah,
she's
down.
I think she's been trying to come on a trip with us before. It just hasn't lined up yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was 6 years ago, almost 6.5 years ago, and she can hunt. I mean, I was impressed. She did a really good job. She's a hunter, But when she pulled up here, I'll be honest, I thought she's never even held it. But that just goes to show you, right, the power of social media. And you ladies, as a group, you could help an outfitter get exposure.
Mm-hmm. We don't really go fishing for discounts. We just will focus on growing Sisterhood, but we're not going to turn a discount down. So
that's right.
As long as it's safe and we've been there before, we know the people, because a lot of people will try to give you discounts for the wrong reasons if you're a woman, and we really, really try to feel them out, go hunt there before we bring a group of girls there, just to make sure it's safe and comfortable for all the women. So,
well, that's that you just brought up a point that I was getting ready to ask you. So you took the words out of my mouth. I've already, I was talking to, actually, I'll just tell you who she was. I don't think she'd mind me mentioning it, but, way back, I was talking to Macy Sizemore out of London, who has been on some hunts with y'all. And she was asking me about going on hunts and stuff out here. And, I just came back from a crane hunt last night. And maybe she was coming on a crane hunt to Midland, but she was telling me that she liked going with this group of girls that are a bunch of hunters, and she reached out to them on social media. I didn't know it was y'all at the time, but what she liked about it, and I'm saying this for a reason, because I want people that listening to know, to encourage them to contact y'all. What she liked about it is that she did feel safe, because you are a group of ladies, and you're going out in the middle of nowhere, and you don't know what these guides are like, and the guides are underground. I'm a hunter. I got hunts here. It's not my full-time job, but it's an underground, and you need to know where you're going. And so, ladies, I don't know how to put it better. Like you're providing a safe place as a group to go to
Yeah.
places so that y'all can come and not worry about all the riffraff. You can just concentrate
Yeah.
on and having a good time.
Yeah.
Right.
And then husbands and boyfriends don't have to worry because we're with a group of girls. Like, I mean, a lot of moms come with us. They are worrying about their kids, and we're like, just have fun. It's girls' weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in fact,
Yes. Well,
we've
I
had
like.
girls under 18, and I've talked to some dads about having their girls, and I tell them, look, I'm a mom too, so I will protect your baby.
See, I feel that way. I've father of two girls. Yeah. Well, let's see. I love that. So you all, how does that work? If someone reaches out to y'all that's underage, that's under 18, what do you do? Do you have a consent form? Do y'all just how does that work?
Yeah, we have a consent form, and we also get on the phone with a parent. We take their insurance just to have with us in case of anything. The one we had most recently, her dad actually hunted at a different outfitter in the same town because he felt more comfortable being in town. And that's totally fine. And she actually, I think, ended up lodging with him just because she was underage, which worked out fine. So we're happy to work with anybody. Obviously, we would prefer them to be older. Like we're more than likely not going to have like a 10, 12-year-old with us without a parent. But at least driving age,
Yeah.
they could come with us and we could work something out just to make sure that it's safe for them and that their parent feels comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Are most of y'all's trips that you book with as a group, are they drivable trips for most people, or do you have a mixture of people flying in and driving in? How does that usually turn out?
It's definitely a good mixture. A lot of them are drivable, but we do have a good amount who fly too.
Okay. What's the longest anyone has traveled to hunt with y'all?
Oh, man.
Alaska for sure. Or
Yeah,
Canada.
Alaska or
Canada was a rough one too.
Wow. Yeah. So, and do y'all know? If you don't have it in front of you, what trips do y'all have scheduled for 2026?
Go ahead, Laurel.
I was going to let you go because you've been doing all these postcards. Rattle them off there. Come on.
Okay, so we have turkey season right around the corner, ladies. We have a Nebraska hunt, a Wisconsin hunt, Michigan, Kansas, and New Mexico for turkey hunts. Those are all 3 days. We're going to have a lot of bow fishing trips this summer, which Laurel primarily leads because they're near her. And then we're going to have 1 or 2 noodling sessions, couple dove hunts, crane hunts. We're going back to Alaska twice. I think we're going to do gator again. What am I missing? Maybe an early season honker hunt? I don't know. We're working on it. We're always trying to add more and more.
God.
So.
Man, I'll be honest. I'm kind of jealous. I know wish there was a guys group,
Yeah, we
Brotherhood
get a
of the
lot of,
Hunt.
can I just wear a wig?
Yeah. That's an idea. Then, you need like couples hunting too, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
couples
something
of
that
three,
we've
you got
talked
couples
about.
hunting.
Yeah, we've talked about that because
Yeah,
there's a
that
lot of
would be
ladies
I
that
would
are
be
like
leading that one though.
down.
Yeah. So, do you all ever do things that are non-hunting, like go to sporting clay ranges or stuff like that as a group?
We haven't yet. That would be something we need to do for sure. I think we're just so on the grind with this hunting, honestly.
Yeah.
We do host events at the Sitka retail stores. So
Yeah.
JC hosts in Dallas and Charlotte, and we're working on one with Atlanta. And I went up to Illinois, and I'm sure I'll do one in Knoxville. But in Illinois, I went out with the high school trap shooting team, the girls on the trap shooting team, and shot with them. And a lot of them wanted to come hunting. And then we go and speak at the Sitka stores and just kind of tell everyone what we do and why wear the Sitka gear. And
Yeah.
so we do some of that type of stuff.
You know, I was just thinking too, like I had a guest on here. It's a high school gun dog team in Georgia. And they're right across the line from Chattanooga. I always forget that town. It's Gordon Lee High School is the high school, but as soon as you cross the state line into Georgia, and they compete, they go to hunt tests and everything. I thought, man, if y'all ever go through there, that'd probably be a good place to go, meet those. And it's as many girls as guys on the team. It's all high school kids.
That's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's so neat. But if you ever get bored sometime, check out that podcast. The kids are on there talking too. It really worked out it's real neat.
I bet we know a girl on it, actually, because we had a 19-year-old girl hunt with us this year from Georgia who runs dogs at Mossy. Is it Mossy Pond?
Yeah.
That's close to there. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she brought her little gun dog to our dove hunt, and she worked her really good, and I was impressed.
Yeah,
it's I've said this a lot. I'm not a pro trainer, but I've trained my own dogs since I was little or young. And I think ladies more than not are better trainers because I think it's a patience, attention to detail, reading body language of a dog, But yeah. So I go to a lot of hunt tests. I see more and more ladies at hunt tests running dogs.
Yeah.
And it's,
who you should have on if you haven't already is Sammy Joe, Sodak Sammy Joe. She has like 3 black labs, and they are killer dogs.
She knows what she's doing.
She's on Team Migra, and those dogs are.
She's
badass.
sponsored. Her and her dogs are sponsored by Shields.
Oh, okay.
She's big, and she's smart as crap with the dog training.
Yeah.
Okay. Her name's Sam. I think she follows us, our podcast.
She probably does. We can send you her profile too.
Please, yeah. Because I just released a podcast Wednesday with a lady. She's 33 roughly. I don't think she said her age, so I can say her age. She's in Georgia, and she's amateur of the year in the Super Retriever Series, which is one of the hardest of all the dog tests. It's the super. It used to be on ESPN and Super Retriever Series, but she won 7 times in a row last year, and she was 2025 Amateur Handler of the Year.
Wow!
And it's encouraged. Already I've seen a lot of ladies comment on the podcast, because of her. So I think it's great. We got to diversify. It won't be a bunch of old gray-headed men like me. There's plenty of us out there. We need to bring in more people, more young people, females. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you all do all kinds of hunting. Jaycey, what's your favorite thing to hunt?
Turkeys, no doubt. And Laurel's going to say the same exact thing. And Laurel's who actually got me on turkeys. So much fun.
Have y'all killed all the species yet?
Laurel has.
Of turkey?
Yeah, I got my season slam in 2020.
Oh wow! I've not killed a Miriam yet, but I've killed everything else. Where'd you do your Osceola at? Purina Pro Plan. Here at Gundog Nation, we use Purina Pro Plan for our dogs. We actually use the Sport Performance Edition, which is 30% protein and 20% fat, the beef and bison. It contains glucosamine, omega-3s for their joints. It also contains amino acids for muscles and antioxidants. And it also has probiotics. It's guaranteed to have live probiotics in each serving. There's no artificial colors or flavors. We see the difference in our dogs. We see the difference in their coat, their performance, their endurance, and also in recovery. Be sure to use Purina Pro Plan dog food. The reputation speaks for itself. There's a reason that Purina has been around for such a long time. We suggest that you use it, and we are so proud to be sponsored by Purina Dog Food. When you're getting ready to go on your next hunting trip, make sure you pack the most efficient and reliable ammunition on the market. Migra Ammunition brings you the most diverse loads on the market. Migra's patented stacked load technology is the epitome of efficiency. 2 shot sizes stacked together to create the most diverse and efficient line of shot shells in the industry. It doesn't matter what flyway, what state, or what the weather. The standard remains the same. At Migra, reliable loads that perform in any condition every single time. We're proud to have Migra Ammunition as a sponsor for Gundog Nation. Hello, this is Kenneth Witt with Gundog Nation, and I've got to tell you guys about something that I've gotten hooked on lately. It's Pho-licious. These are gourmet instant pho and ramen bowls that actually taste like the real deal. When I'm out in the field all day and the last thing I want is to settle for bland camp food, Pho-licious is what I go to. It's authentic, the flavor, it's real ingredients, it's ready in just minutes. It's perfect for hunters, fishermen, or anyone on the go. And you can get them over 1,900 Walmarts nationwide, your local H-E-B here in Texas. Or you can just go online at pholicious.com. Trust me, once you try it, you'll keep a few stocked in your bag, in your backpack, or for your next adventure. I just want to say this, I want to add this to this commercial because I know the owners of this company. They've hunted on my ranch. Joseph, he and I were actually met in Colorado on a hunting trip that was a real adventure. They are true hunters. They've hunted at the ranch, and I've hunted with them. And Anna, she is just amazing. She's the one that came up with this idea. They were both on Shark Tank. They are amazing people. So I love seeing people like this have a business. And I just had to say that in addition to the commercial because I really believe in the product and I believe in the people that made the product. Be sure and go to pholicious.com or go to Walmart or H-E-B and try their product. I promise you, you will like it.
Well, the Osceola you can only get in South Florida.
Right.
So I went down there and that was kind of the make or break whether I go after the season slam, because I was like, if I'm going to do the Grand Slam, I'm going to do it in a season because I'm just like that. I'm like trying to level up all the time. And so I went down there. It was late season for Florida. Got my Osceola, came back to Kentucky, killed a solo bird in Kentucky. And then our friend had us down to Texas on a ranch for a Rio. And Jaycey hadn't got her first turkey yet. And she let me shoot first because she knew I was so dead set on getting the season slam. And it was like my only opportunity for a Rio at that season. And then I had won a giveaway hunt with an outfitter that I still talk to this day. It's a girl. She's a guide, actually. And she's come on hunts with us before. She's super cool. And went out to Wyoming and killed a Merriam near Devil's Tower.
Yeah. That's the one I need is a Merriam. They're pretty, ain't they? They're pretty.
They're pretty.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's my Osceola tail on the wall.
Wow. Oh, nice. Once you get that one, I would say you're pretty set because I would say that's the hardest one.
I thought it was the hardest one to kill. To me, growing up in Kentucky, Easterns are tough. And
they are, especially in Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, and we had big turkey in Kentucky. My friend killed one with 4 beards. I had one on a trail camera that was a monster. Anyway, I feel like Rios are not that hard. They come in so aggressive out here. And but anyway, but at the Merriam, what did you think about it? Is it harder?
I would say that was the easiest out of the 4.
Okay,
I think they're like farm turkeys, basically.
Yeah. Well, we were in Montana hunting this year, and they were all around our Airbnb house, and but it wasn't season. That was killing me.
Yeah.
But so, Jaycey, do you think are you hoping and praying that your kids hunt?
Yes.
Or are you not going to have a choice? They're going to hunt.
Yes. Well, I think they will. I mean, I can speak for my daughter. She's really into looking for deer and turkeys with me, especially turkeys. And there's some like people who have pets for turkeys, and sometimes we'll just like one of them's right by my husband's baseball field, and we'll just go sit and look at them, and she'll just roll the window down and go arf, 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 and they'll come over to her. So she loves the turkeys. It's so funny. She takes care of my decoys and all.
Well, you must have a good husband. Watches those kids, and you're out here hunting all over the place. Do you let him go hunting?
That's right. He doesn't get to go very much. Yeah. Well, He works a lot. He coaches a college sport, and I don't know if you follow college sports, but it's a tough time to be a coach right now with the portal and all that. So he's very, very busy. But when he gets to hunt, then we get to go together, and that's every once in a while. So, yep.
Yeah, guys. You all probably know. Do you know Jimbo Robinson at Ducks Unlimited?
I don't think I do.
He works for Ducks.
No.
He played football at either at a smaller college in North Carolina or South Carolina. I can't think. I'll have to get the name.
Okay.
Anyway, I just wondered if y'all know. But he's not that old. He's early 30s probably.
You'll have to let me know because.
So yeah, football coach.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah, you all probably get to know him anyway. He's a super nice guy. And he's in charge. He's at all the Ducks Unlimited events, and he kind of is over the podcasting that they do there and stuff. You all were there this year, weren't you?
We did stuff with Ducks Unlimited this year, but Laurel did go to the Ducks Expo, if that's what you're asking.
Yes.
I went to Delta, not the Ducks
Delta,
Unlimited.
yeah, not Ducks. That's right.
Okay. We were at Delta. Okay. We had a booth at Delta. Was off in the back, but.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there.
I was just there hanging out with friends for the weekend, something to do during the summer.
Are you going this year?
Are y'all gonna be there this year?
Yep.
Yes. We've got a booth I think we got a booth at both already, and then I'll tell you one y'all should go to. I don't know if you're into upland hunting, but Pheasant Fest is big. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. And it's in February.
We got NWTF coming up in February, and we'll have our first booth. And then we're signed up for Delta in Iowa as well, so we'll have a booth there too.
Gosh, ladies, how'd y'all get a booth at Turkey? We're like 300 on the waiting list or something.
We got lucky. I told Jaycey, I said, we got a really slim opportunity, and I said, Jaycey, we got to take this now, or we're going to be waiting a couple more years.
Yeah. Yes.
They opened up a row specifically for outfitters this year at NWTF. And we kind of are an outfitter, but they reached out to us, so we were like, say less.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they reached out to y'all because that way y'all can spread the word more. I think somebody reached out to me on social media and they said I could share a booth with them. And I was like, hey, don't say that unless you mean it because we'll be there. So we're going to be down there, but whether I'll really where I'll be, I don't know. So.
Well, our booth is like 6x8, so it's pretty small, but still good enough size to be noticeable. So
yeah. Well, no, and I've never been to the Turkey National. And I used to years ago. I belonged to a local chapter. But I've heard that
it's the best one. It's the best one.
It is.
I can't wait. I mean, and everyone says that I talk to. Do you all have like I know you've got hunts planned for 26, but what do you have? Are there anything else planned for the Sisterhood? Like, are you going to have a formal membership drive, or are you going to, you girls going to have a podcast, magazine? What's next?
Magazine, oh yeah.
Like a hunt magazine, right? With Sisterhood of the Hunt, have your own, do hunting stories, and I'm giving you ideas, and you can give me a percentage if you're doing this stuff.
We want to start a podcast, and we've done a couple episodes, recorded a couple episodes, and it's really good stuff. But we're so busy running trips that we got to get to a point where we can commit more time to this and just really shoot it to the sky because it's there. But me and Jaycey's full-time jobs really hold us back a lot of the time from doing everything we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. I did kind of take off this fall and hunted hardcore, but yeah, I'm getting ready to go back to the real world, so. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you all want to announce on here that's coming up? I know you've got hunts. Was there anything special, or if you want anything you want to talk about, mention?
Well, we are going to have some specials going on during NWTF. and some fun things going on in the convention at our booth. So if you're going to NWTF, stop by our booth. It's going to be good vibes. And yeah, other than that, we have great turkey hunts with great outfitters. It's going to be a good season. And yeah, we're just really excited to get turkey season started.
We just posted our turkey hunts like last week and haven't even hardly pushed them. I think we've posted one story and we've already booked like 8 to 10 girls for turkeys. So there's less than 10 spots left for women to come with us this season.
I was going to say, I bet that stuff fills up fast, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Turkeys is like half and half. Turkey hunts are just slightly more expensive, so it's a bigger commitment, but it's a lot on bucket list for a lot of girls too. So
yeah.
What seems to be the most popular hunt that you all do for people wanting to go?
Honestly, Texas Panhandle hunts. I mean, I love those hunts. The girls want to go out there and shoot cranes. They want to go out there and be in a tornado full of waterfowl. I mean, you got pintails, mallards, geese, little geese, specks, snows. I mean, you get it all out there. So it's just a kind of all around good spot.
It is, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I've just hunted the last 3 days, and it's the slowest hunt that I've ever had, but I've probably seen 10,000 birds, you know?
Oh, yeah. Us too. We were just hunting cranes this weekend too up there.
Oh, were you?
Slowest hunt I've ever had out there, though, because of the warm weather. Not that there aren't birds there yet, but they're all just on water.
Did you say you were in Midland?
The cranes we had just weren't coming down. What's that? I'm sorry.
Did you say you were in Midland?
My home was in I've worked in Midland all this time, but I stay on my ranch, which is about 3 hours south. But yeah, that's been my permanent address for the last 13 years.
No, I mean, where did you hunt this weekend? Oh, okay, Lubbock.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Lubbock, yeah.
Yeah, so we were close.
Yeah, well, and you know, we go to Lubbock State, but you really hunt, you know, say too much because everybody goes out, but you really hunt down towards Brownfield, you know, south of Lubbock and La Mesa towards that way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we've hunted all the way down to Plainview too and all that.
Yeah, yes. It's anywhere in the panhandles. I mean, even in Midland, there's, you know, outskirts of Midland, you can go hunt crane. They're everywhere in that part of Texas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something that, man, shot the biggest one you ever seen. I don't know why I didn't weigh it, but there's a picture of me on social media with it. It was so big, my dog was tripping over it, kept tripping over it, and finally he started carrying it sideways. So he'd come running with it sideways. It's so funny, you know, but he come at me sideways. Yeah.
I ran Rio for the first time out in West Texas this weekend. It was just a little slow. She listened very well and was very calm and collected, but it was slow.
Well, did you get a lot of birds out there? So those sandbirds, you know, are wicked.
The first day we hunted geese and we got a few geese, and then the second day we hunted cranes and we got some cranes as well. Nothing like compared to what we normally do out there, but it was definitely not a skunk, so that's good.
It's the first time in 4 years that I haven't gotten a limit every day.
Yeah, that like we normally limit every hunt out there, and we didn't this time. So I really think it's just the weather's horrible right now.
It is. It just wasn't that good, but it wasn't the outfitter's fault, you know. Just the way it was, yeah. And it was like you said, Laurel. Everybody we talked to said the same thing.
Yeah. And normally we've gone to Texas this same weekend every single year for like the past 3 years, and it has blizzarded on us every year. And so like all the girls were expecting that, and then it was like 50 degrees. So it was like
you're right. I told them in Alaska, I said the coldest I've ever been hunting. This is the truth. I've hunted Canada, bear hunted, deer hunted in Canada. The coldest I've ever been in my life was hunting crane in Lubbock, Texas.
Yes, that's the coldest place we've been to.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, like Heidi, y'all met my wife. She went to Texas Tech. She talks about it too. It's that wind, you know. You're at 3,300 feet elevation. So the highest point in the state of Kentucky is Black Mountain in Harlan, 3,300 feet. Well, it's flat, but it's all around 3,300 feet elevation. It's so windy and cold. But yeah, you think Texas, then you're going to go up with a tank top or something, and you get there and you're like, oh crap, it is cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
2 years ago was the worst when it blizzarded on us. I think it
Yep.
was like negative 14, 60-mile-per-hour winds. But,
That was it. That was the coldest I've ever been in my life, that weekend.
but we had amazing hunts, but our eyelashes were frozen, our hair was frozen, our hair was breaking. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
Do y'all ever see, speaking of that, Laurel, do y'all ever have ladies that go out and hunt for the first time and they're like, oh, heck no, I'm done. I ain't done.
I don't recommend that trip to first timers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to wean them off real fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do y'all
And
ever
it can
have
be
anybody-
overwhelming out there too, because those spins get so big, and then for a first timer to pull up on so many birds like that, it's hard to pick one. You kind of just start shooting sometimes.
So I learned that the hard way. I used to just shoot at the pile. That doesn't do it. You'll miss.
Yeah.
So I had to start picking one out.
Yeah. That's what I tell girls all the time. I say, pick one and shoot at it until it falls.
Yeah. Yeah. They're tough too, ain't they? I mean, they can take some. We shot one year, so it was kind of high, but we shot it twice in the chest. It flew over 300 or 400 yards. Then we went and got it when we were finished. It was down, but crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's see. So you got Turkey Fest. You're going to be at Delta Waterfowl. You'll have a booth, and it's okay if anyone listening here, any female of any age wants, well, at least driving age preferably, just for liability purposes, can reach out to you if they want to know about hunting, or go on a hunt. Is that okay for them to get a hold of you on your sisterhoodofthehunt.com?
Oh, yeah. It's huntsisterhood.com.
Yep, all ages, all experience levels.
Mm-hmm.
We might be a little slower to respond during season, but we'll still respond.
And do you ever have anybody, ladies, that come and they really don't have any firearm experience? And if that happens, what do y'all do?
Yeah, we had two girls on that dove hunt with 22. I think it was two girls. One of them had never hunted before, and one of them had never shot a gun before. And they came, and they ended up leaving the weekend with almost their full limit both days of hunting doves. So it was good. We usually just hang out with the first timers and show them the ropes and make sure they know that they can ask questions anytime, to not feel like a burden if they wanted to ask a question or was unsure about anything. So we have it here and there, and it's really cool because there's nothing like seeing somebody shoot their first game for the first time in their life.
Yeah. And, and doves are a little challenging, right? They're a little challenging.
Yes, that's why I was like, y'all have to take up hunting.
Yeah. Do y'all go over when you get someone like that, you just give them some basic, or even not beginners. Say you got ladies and y'all get ready to hunt as a group. Y'all kind of go over, hey, make sure your gun's unloaded, safe's on. Do you go through all those steps for safety?
Usually the outfitters all do. And a lot of the outfitters that we work with, we've worked with for quite some time, so we know that they will. And if not, we kind of remind them like, hey, just make sure you go over the safety spiel. This person are newer, so we're going to sit them next to a guide or Laurel or myself.
Good deal.
And then I also make sure that everyone knows that if they have questions to ask them, there's no stupid questions. It's better to own what you don't know than to act like you know it all.
Amen. Actually, that's how I go about life. I do that with dogs. People think because I have this podcast, I have people email me these complex dog training questions, and I'll come right out up front. Hey, that's above my level. Matter of fact, I put one of them in touch with Landon Poppin the other day. It was a question. I gave him my fix. He'd already tried that and it didn't work. And I said, okay, now you're above my level. And I put him in touch with somebody else, because, hey, that's how you learn, right? Ask questions.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right. Well, if y'all decide to podcast, let me know. It's easy. Y'all be good at that. Y'all have a great podcast. I bet you have a huge following. Like right now, we're talking on Riverside. It's really simple to do.
Okay.
So,
Good
Yeah,
to know.
we have all the gear and everything. It's just finding the time to commit to it.
Yeah. But, well, hey, I know you're on a time constraint. I know Jaycey is a mother. And
I think we need to mention that we rescheduled this like 20
5
million
times.
So
hey, you know what? I never gave up on y'all. I was like,
No,
hey,
thank you so
we
much.
appreciate that.
well, I'm a dad, and you got 4 kids. I got two grandkids on top of that. Believe me, I know all that stuff. That's not an issue. Jaycey always had Laurel. I don't think she ever rescheduled. It was always Jaycey, but she always had
It is
legitimate
me.
reasons. Matter of
I
fact,
was scared I was going to have
she
to
felt so
today.
bad the last time. Well, yeah, she the last time we did it before today,
No.
she felt so bad that she left me a voice message to show me how hoarse she couldn't talk, like she'd lost her
Yes,
voice.
I did. I was like,
Yeah.
I want
I
him
was
to
like,
know I am
dude.
not lying.
But
And
but I
then
will
today
admit,
she just sends a text that her power goes out.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, come on
It's like,
now.
man, yeah, this is it. It's not meant for it to
Staying in a
happen.
little town.
But then I
then
saw
your
you on a
black buck
podcast, and I
exotic.
got my feelings hurt. Yeah, oh yeah, that was, and that's what we think happened. That's what was out there, and we were.
That's funny.
My wife and I both work in here from home most of the time, and yeah, and there's a bunch of animals here, and it wasn't working. I said something's wrong, and she said it drug it down the field, but.
That's funny.
But no, so anyway, I know you're all busy, and let's do this again sometime. We might try to do it after y'all have had a bunch of hunts and some shows and see how it's going. And
Heck
if there's
yeah.
any, I don't think you all need me to help promote you. Y'all could probably help me promote me, but if there's anything I can do to share if you want me to share posts that you have about to encourage people to get on the hunts, please tag me. Include me or whatever. I'll push anything you ask me to, and I love what you're doing. I'm a big fan, and keep it up because, that this is how we keep the sport alive, right?
Yes.
Heck yeah. We appreciate that.
And the last thing I'll say on my soapbox, ladies. So I've been in I go to England every year to a dog trial. I know from friends of mine and people that podcast guests I've had in other countries, don't ever take for granted our right to hunt here. You go to England or the United Kingdom, owning a gun is a big ordeal you have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people that are anti-hunters that when they have a field trial for dogs, they have to actually have it in an undisclosed location privately to keep from having protesters. So, ladies, you're already doing a lot to help our sport, and I want to thank you for that. But also remember, and I'm not getting political on my show, but we need to preserve our hunting rights and stand up for it.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We don't
Totally.
have much left, and that's one of the good things we do have left. So
That's right. You go to other countries and you'll see how difficult it is to go hunting.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'll
thank
I'll
you
shut
so
up, let
much
you
for
go,
everything.
and all right. Y'all have a great rest of the hunting season, what little bit you got, and have a great turkey season.
Thank you.
you too. Thanks, Kenneth.
Hello, this is Kenneth Witt with Gundog Nation, and I'd like to encourage all you listeners and viewers on our YouTube channel to check out patreon.com/Gundog Nation. For $10 a month, you can become a member of our community, and we'll have access to lots of stuff. Mainly, we'll do a monthly forum, an open forum, where you can ask me anything Gundog related, and we'll learn from each other in the community. Should be a lot of fun each month. We will do that. So check it out, patreon.com/Gundog Nation.